Welcome back to Brush and Overlay Cafe. Today, you'll learn how to get a nice glow effect on just about anything in Photoshop. I've included a link to the image I'm using in this video down below, so you can download that and follow along and practice. Let's get started. So here's the image we'll be working with. We're going to give this map of the United States a nice glowing look. The original is on its own layer. I've just added a black background so that you can see the glowing effect a little better. So the first thing I'm going to do is hit Control J to duplicate the layer, and then I'm going to double click in here and name this layer Glow. From here, I'm going to double click on the layer itself, and this is where we'll create that glow effect. So the first thing is Drop Shadow. Now I've chosen this blue color, but you can choose any color you like. I just figured it would look nice with this particular image. And here's what each one of these settings does. If you turn up the distance, the spread, the size, they each change the look of it just a little bit, so you can mess with those settings as well. And now I'm going to create an outer glow. Again, I've chosen that same blue, but you can click here and choose any color you like. So here's what the spread looks like. It just brings it further out, and the size you can adjust as well. And you can see the settings that I have used for this image, but of course you can change it to whatever you think looks good. And then I'm also going to do an inner glow, same blue again. My blending mode is set to screen. And then again, you can adjust the choke and size sliders until it looks how you want it to look. The next setting I'm going to use is stroke, which is essentially just an outline around the entire image. So I'll show you, if you bring the size all the way up, that's what it's doing. It's just outlining that outer edge. So I think in this image, a 4 is a pretty nice setting. And then you can also change the opacity. You could change the color if you want. But here's a before and after of everything that we've done so far. And just click OK when you're done. Now let's make those stars look like they're glowing. So I'm going to come down here and add a new layer. So with my gradient tool, I'm just going to select the last gradient, which looks like a star. And I'm just going to click in the middle of one of the stars and drag. Now I have this set to white to transparent up above. But you can see as I turn it, you can see it's definitely shaped kind of like a star. If you want to change the color of your gradient, just click on the dot in the middle. And I'm going to choose one of these blue tones in here. Click OK. And I'm also going to change the blending mode to color dodge. I think that looks pretty good. So you can resize by pulling out here. You could spin it around, whatever you want with that. So I'm going to duplicate this by clicking Control J and then just drag it over to the next star. Again, Control J, drag it to the next one, Control J, drag it to the next one. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part. Okay, now that's done. I'm going to create a group out of all of the star layers. So click on the top star layer and the bottom star layer while holding down the Shift key. Control G will put them into a group. Then I'm just going to double click on the name and rename the group Stars. So now we have nice glowing stars. Here's a before and after of just the stars. So you can just keep creating gradients wherever you want on the map. I'm going to create a new layer, change my blending mode to color dodge, and then I might drag a new gradient right here. And you can just go all around the map doing this wherever you want to. Actually, I think screen might look a little better. And I want to create a larger sort of global light over the blue. I'm going to switch to a radial gradient this time and then just drag a nice big light right over that blue area. And then just make any adjustments, figure out where I want to place it. I think I'll turn the opacity down a little bit. I'm not quite done yet. The last thing I'm going to do is create a stamp visible layer by hitting Control-Alt-Shift-E. And that just combines all of the things that I've done up to this point into one single layer on the top. Now I'm going to change the blending mode of that layer to color dodge. I'll create a mask and invert the mask. And what I want to do is pop the reds a little bit and make them look like they're glowing a bit more. So I'm just going to paint this onto some of these red areas that are kind of getting lost. Some of the pink areas, I just want to make those a little brighter. I'm also going to drag along the edge and just brighten up just little places here and there around the map just to kind of pop that glowing effect. A little bit up here as well. And that just helps bring it all together and really make this truly look like it's glowing. So here's a before and after of just that. I think I'm going to brighten up this little area down here too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and merge these two layers. Zoom in for one final before and after. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. And check out this video. I think you might like it.